Hello everyone, I am Tay, and today I'm continuing on to where I left off. In the last video, I just woke up from a nap also, so I was thinking in my mind about how someday I want to do a short animation. And it might not be a 2D animation, it might be like 3D cell shading animation. That new Dragon Ball game came out and it kind of gave me inspiration for that look of like a nice cell shaded 3D animation. I'm still waking up also. I'm gonna sketch the other character. Ooh, not that color. Smaller. There we go. Other character. I'm just gonna take the other one away. Excuse me. I'm still totally waking up. I haven't really drawn much this week, to be honest. And it'll probably be like that for like the next 2 years, because I just started college. Well, I signed up. The actual start date isn't until the week after next. So I'm so nervous. But also, I feel like I'll do fine. The other hand seems to be all the way up here pretty much. Yeah. There we go. I don't really know if I'm gonna finish this illustration tonight, but we'll see. And you know what? To help me in that task, I'm gonna set a Pomodoro timer. Those definitely help me stay focused, for sure. Alright. Our first Pomodoro timer is set. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I'm messing up already. Okay, it's coming along. Hell yeah. I thought I was gonna have a bit more of a struggle. Now I will need to scale the figure just a little bit. Draw the rest of the feet. Okay. Alright. I don't want the other person to be so tiny. He's not that small of a guy. He's just a little smaller. Sure, that's fine. Yes, because these totally look like feet. These little triangles. They totally do. It's been cold this week, y'all. I've been having to turn on the heater. It's been cozy. It's that season. I love the winter time. My favorite season. This is the thing I really like about doing digital art. It's so easy to move your figures around if you like have them drawn wrong in terms of size. Like what I did here. I think I'll try to get to like a nice rough sketch phase. And then on another day, we'll probably clean up the sketch or something. Hell, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not really gonna be like too I mean, I do have to make the anatomy straight looking, but I'm not gonna focus too much on it because they're gonna be covered up in like these thick clothing. But you want to have at least the general idea. I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep yawning. I was supposed to start on this way earlier today. But silly me did not. I'm glad that it's like Halloween. That's like my favorite time of this year. Like this month, it's gonna be a freaking great month. Earlier this month, I went to an anime convention and it was just so fun. I haven't been to an anime convention in years, but let me tell you, I was in my element. Like, I'm thinking about next year's convention and how I'm for sure gonna make it again because cosplaying is so fun. Like, I'm an artist and I should be, looking forward to like, oh, being a vendor at the conventions. But I'm thinking like I like cosplaying more than I do like setting up. And like sure I could like sit down and cosplay while I'm dressing up. But like I like walking around and seeing everyone else's costumes too. It's such a great experience. Like if you've never been to a convention, man, an anime convention in particular, you gotta go to one. And I didn't go to like a huge one. I stay in Alabama, so I went to one that was here. Eventually, someday though, it'd be really cool to go to like one of the big cons and like find a costume that I could try really hard on and just dress up as that character. 'Cause it's just so fun. And going with friends, man, it's amazing. And then when you like make friends while you're there, it's great. Like the best times of my year, like the best times of my years being alive so far have been with like other people. Like I know that it's great to have alone time, right? But like going out with your friends and experiencing new things together, dude, that's like the best thing ever. And then you make more friends doing the thing that you love. It's amazing. highlight of my year. Don't be a shut-in. Just don't. You miss out on so much not being social. I don't know. That also could be like coming from like a extrovert position. But I don't know. I'm almost an introvert. When I took the test, said I was almost an introvert. Just not quite. Not quite. Because I quite literally, like, gain energy when I go out to, like, see people and, like, talk to people. I remember I was at the convention with my friend, and at first I was kind of tired. There was at one point I was, like, kind of tired, and, like, the energy just wasn't there. And we went to a concert, and afterwards I was like, yeah, that was amazing. Woo! And she was like, where was this energy beforehand? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm an extrovert. It's just great. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna make the other figure a different color so I don't get confused. Great. Now, I'm gonna choose a different color. Something more solid. Yeah, you can see blue pretty well. Okay. Now, I'm gonna add hair to this character because he needs hair. I think in the last video I might have been talking about how I've been watching Ramna 1/2 recently. And I think there's a certain character in there, I don't know which one, but they have their hair tied up in like something. And I like that their hair is tied up. So in this illustration I think I'm going to do that to the smaller man's hair. His name is Bun. But he is not wearing a bun. No. His name is just simply Bun. He has a bunny tail though. No bunny ears. Cool, I guess he's gonna have like animation today. That's totally fine. Don't really know what style I'm aiming for today, but you know, consistency is something that I'm totally familiar with. There's something wrong with the shoulder here. No, I don't want to fill in the color. I just want to fix his shoulder. Yeah, there we go. And then, hell, probably even bring up his whole arm. I'm looking. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. Cool. He's coming along. His legs are legging, though. So we gotta situate that in a second. Yeah, this works. This totally works. Better. Because the legs were definitely giving leg. We don't want that. He's a man of a shorter stature. I say short, but this character in my mind, I imagine him to be, what, 5'8"? That's not short. I don't think it's considered short. Considered, like, average height for a dude. Arms are still a little long. Excuse me. I thought to myself about how I was probably going to make some tea. Some jasmine tea. Sounds really good right now. And I'm not sick or anything. These seasonal changes are just really messing me up. Alright, and now we have Mini-Man. Mini-Man doing his thing. He's like way small. He's a little too small now. He's pocket size. Just want him to be, yeah, there we go. I want him to be at like his shoulder blade height. Something like that. Cool. Now for the other dude, we're gonna, I guess, tweak his face. Sure, totally fine. Yep. Nose is a wee bit high for me standards. There we go. I'm looking at the image in question, and the second sword that the reference model is holding, it kind of looks, I don't know, it doesn't look right. So I'm gonna tweak it. I'm gonna make it instead a dagger, because the way that it cuts off in the jacket, it just looks like there should be something sticking out through the other side, but it's not. So I don't know. Alright, the Pomodoro timer went off. So I got 5 minutes to just chill out for a second. Mentally. I didn't know if I wanted to keep, you know what, I'll just keep this part in. I was gonna like pause the recording and then come back. I don't know if you guys have ever like done a Pomodoro timer or like study method. But it's supposed to help you focus for a long period of time. I was introduced to this method when I was in high school. I just didn't know it had a name for it. Or maybe I forgot the name for it and the teacher mentioned it. But basically you study in 25-minute increments and you take 5-minute breaks. And as time goes on, you increase your study time and you increase your break time. Now, for me, The method that I'm going through, I'm just doing 25 5 25 5 and just repeating that same little cycle. After a while, I'll take a longer break. I want to get to the point of this illustration where everything's pretty much there. So once we're done with this break, I think I'm going to then move on to drawing clothing. And I like this this concept here. So let me get into a little bit about my characters, right? So they're gonna be in like a fantasy BL type genre. And the taller character, originally I was thinking that maybe he was just gonna be a healer of the group. But I saw this image of like this guy and this bow, and I just thought, what if, right? He has a bow, and the character in the back, the taller character, his name's Jared. What if Jared had a bow, and he was a supporting character that could also heal, had extensive knowledge in plants to help navigate the group through the dangerous world that they live in. And then not only that, but he could kind of like defend himself from at least people that don't have powers. Because there's people that have abilities in this story. And he's not one of them. But yeah, a little bit of some info about the characters that I'm drawing. Alright, the timer is off. Or sorry, the 5-minute break is off. So now we're going to get right back into it. Okay, I think I'm going to draw the clothes on top at first, and then eventually I'll merge the layers. We're going to start off with Jared's clothing first. I always find clothing hard to draw from my mind. I mean, everything's hard to draw when you try to draw it from your mind. It makes it way harder than what it needs to be. Make sure to use references, guys, because it helps so much. And people who think that you're less of an artist for using a reference, just ignore them, because either they have not drawn before or their drawings just don't look that great. But I'm glad that today that mentality has definitely gone down the trash can, because it doesn't make any sense to make things harder than what they need to be. I guess it'll be like kind of like an off-shoulder thing. There's all these really pretty patterns on this particular garment. I won't replicate them 100%, but some of them I do want to incorporate to the piece. I'm glad I drew this in another layer, because I messed up a little bit. We gotta move that up just, yeah, like that. Okay. Kind of having the foot like this, really foreshortened. That wouldn't be foreshortening. I don't know what the term for that would be, but it'd be looking like that. essentially. Cool. So we got his clothes. And we're gonna do the other one's clothes in a different layer. And we'll slowly erase everything. A little confusing right now, but it's gonna keep us organized and not confused. I guess I'll also... you know what? Before I move to the clothes of the other character, I'm gonna draw this bow. I'm gonna fix this bow up a little bit. Make it really look like a bow, you know what I mean? So it's not too difficult. Sure. And here we go. That wasn't bad at all. And I'll do like another line being the actual arrow. If I can draw it straight. Hold on. Ooh, no. Okay, that's better. You know what? I'm just gonna get the line tool and draw a line. Or the ruler. There we go. Let's do the ruler. It's been a minute since I used the ruler. Here we go. And I'll do one more. Okay. Now, yoink. Oh, no. That's not close enough. Hold on. There we go. So now I'm going yoink and yoink. And, oh, let's take the ruler away. No ruler. Ruler be gone. Okay, great. And it's there. It's looking like how it needs to be. An arrow. Or, sorry. Yeah, an arrow. Ooh, here we go. Period. Okay, so I came back, but I forgot to unpause it. But this is where I'm at, pretty much. We have 8 more minutes left on the Pomodoro timer. And then after that, I'm just going to lay back down because my nose is getting on my nerves. But let's see. Why would I choose that? I don't really understand how this outfit looks. Hold on. Okay. This is what we got so far. Hell yeah. 5 more minutes. I'm gonna start cleaning up the characters. I'm gonna make a duplicate of their layers, as you just saw me do, and I'm just going to erase their anatomy. And we will let's see. Okay. Okay. So this is what we got. We're going to take it away. Sure, we'll clean it up later. So we have this. And we're going to merge the two together. Heck yeah. Now for the other character. Just going to move him up. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing. But draw your anatomy under clothes. That way the clothes look right. Because you would think you'd be able to hide anatomy under clothes. But no, you cannot. You must do the anatomy. Doesn't have to be so spot on and detailed, but you gotta have it there. I moved the mic closer to me. Alright. I think I'm going to leave it here. This is where we're at for now. I will see you in the next part of this particular series. Bun and Jared against the world. That is what I named this illustration. This is what we got so far. There's a lot going on, but you get the gist of it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.